Hey everybody, and uh, welcome back to the Hunter Call the Wild. I know it's been a while since a hunting video's been up, but I just kind of, well, I was busy. Let's just put it that. I had people coming in and out of my house constantly for over 2 months now. Um, However, today we're going to be taking a look at the newest update to Hunter Call the Wild, the TruRacks for.
Not all tracks lead to animals, so I always apply the sniff test. If the droppings are fresh, your game is close by. But if you find all the droppings, that animal is long gone, and you should look for a more recent trail.
You know, I hate that. Every time I do an intro, they pop up and talk. I really hate that. Oh well. Anyway, um, we're going to be looking at the TruRacks for the water buffalo. And we're also going to be taking a look at the 2.0 scoring system. Now, I did look at the scoring system when it was in beta, and I found it to be a lot more satisfying than the old one. Apparently, for this one, you are able to tell if you got like a good shot on the animal, and the thing tells you how good, tells you it was good. So quick kill isn't like, okay. If I understand it right, I can give you this kind of example. Shooting a moose with a 7mm will take it down. However, in the old one, you would never get any quick kill for it because it would not go down. But I think with this one, the quick kill's not as severe of a penalty, so technically, even if it does take a long time for it to go down, you'll still get a decent score. I think that's how they explained it, and I understood it. Now, I could be completely wrong with that, but I don't know. But we're going to see how it goes today. For the first slot, I have the... What's this one called? The Razor Hawk or Razorback? Yeah, the Razorback, the Rangemaster, and the Crossbow. I need to get rid of you. Get rid of you. Ammo, side slowers. I need to get that other... storage. Yeah, access steer collar. What else do I have? Nah, too much. Steer collar. Alright. So, we're gonna go take a, sorry. We are going to go and look for some water buffalo. And whatever other animals we can find. But mainly we're looking for a water buffalo today. So I will see you guys once I find some. Or anything, to be perfectly honest. Oh, lo and behold, water buffalo. It's only level 2. But where there's one water buffalo, there's usually more. Oh ho ho ho! There's a big boy. But wind's blowing right to him. So I say, how far is that? 200. Wow, I don't really know how far that actually is. Let's walk up. Hello? You guys hear that, right? The snorting. Or is that a bullfrog? Okay, so that's 136. Let's see, let me get body. Yeah, I know. I know you're nervous and stuff. No, get back here. I need you to stay still. Okay. Okay. Nice and easy. Okay, this is perfect. Now, now I'm hoping that these two trees right in front of me act like a football goal. Yep, went through. Like a football goal. Okay, now let's follow it. Oh, I want to bring out the bow just in case anything charges at me. No stomping footsteps. Yeah, that's a bullfrog, I think. That's odd. This is the only map I ever heard. Well, I found more of them. Wait, are you? Oh, you're like blue. Wait, that makes no sense. This one says. Okay, you see the little circle with what looks like a bison in it, and it has a number 9 next to it on the underneath the on the UI up there. The other level 5 medium said, looks like it said TX. Holy money! Holy Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, he smelled me. I'll keep an eye on them. Where did that buffalo go? Okay, there's the uprights. Yeah, there we are. Interesting.
There's an easy trick to hunting water buffalo that a surprising number of people miss. Water buffalo loves water. If any guests ever ask you where to find them, send them to the lakes and swamps. Water buffalo are vital for containing uncontrolled vegetation growth in the reserve, especially during wet seasons. And their meat, fantastic. Our local beef is world class, but if you ask me, I still prefer buffalo.
I couldn't agree more. I love beef. Really, I love beef. I love all meat, actually, but I've only had buffalo, like, maybe 3 times in my life, and oh my god, do I miss it. Okay. Seriously? Oh no! Oh no! 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 This is going. You're getting the crossbow. Well, double knockout. Didn't get a chance to look at the scoring system because of that damn buffalo. Let's get back there. Okay. Now, hopefully, we will not be disturbed again, so we can actually take a look at this time. Level 6 hard, was a gold. Okay. We used the proper ammo. We only shot the animal once or twice, a minimal at least 2 times. The skull is intact, and I hit a vital organ. Quick kill 250. True score. Okay. Let's keep on wandering. Sorry if I'm quiet. It's the... I've never hunted a puma yet.
I have an affinity for pumas, not just hunting them. I've raised them, rehabilitated them, protected them. I bet we have more pumas per kilometer in this reserve than anywhere else in the Americas. They have a simple philosophy, one which I have applied to my business dealings. Respect the puma respects you. But disrespect the puma once, you get no second chance, viste?
Well, you know, while we're walking around looking for this puma, I want to ask you guys something. Okay. If you were to see a raccoon at 2 p.m. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you watched it stumble around and walk right head first into a fire hydrant. Continue to watch it, and you see it just going in circles. What would your first thought be? If you said rabies, then you're right. Near where I live, very close actually, there was a raccoon on Sunday. And we saw it doing exactly those things I just said. It was walking around zombified. That's what rabies basically does to an animal. It turns into a zombie. A feral, crazy zombie. Now, one thinks, okay, I should probably call animal control. Well, around where I live, animal control doesn't work at 2 p.m. on a weekend. In fact, animal control only works until 5 o'clock on the weekdays. Which is stupid, because if you think about it, animal control should be responding to stuff 24/7. But no. Sheesh. Finally! Yeah, I know. Anyway, moving on. So, instead of calling animal control, well, my mother did try to get animal control, but she couldn't get a hold of them. She calls 911. Because if you think about it, a rabid animal is a public health emergency. So, yes, she calls the police, describes what's happening. The police say, okay, we'll send someone out to take a look at it. Maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes goes by. We're just driving back to check on the raccoon because we had to drop some stuff off at the house. And we see a cop going to the street on his little walkie-talkie thing, talking, and me and Mom's thoughts are, yeah, that's the cop they sent out. We watched the cop turn on our street, go all the way to the end of the street, and then leave. He went down the street once and left. Because where I come from, because in the area where I live, your house gets broken into, cops don't show up for at least 20 damn minutes. Anyway. So, when we see, after we watch the cop go bye-bye, we go back to check on, see if he actually did show up and get the raccoon or something like that. No, raccoon's still there wandering around like a zombie. So, for the next couple minutes, we just watch it. I have no idea if that even hit it, so I'm just gonna go over and check. We watch it, see what it's doing, warn the neighbors who have, warn some of the neighbors who have kids and small dogs and big dogs. Because around my neighborhood, we have a lot of Chihuahuas and Jack Russell Terriers. But we also got some bigger dogs, some Great Dane, not Great Danes, some Pit Bulls, some Retrievers and Labs and stuff like that. But after we got home from doing all the stuff we needed to do, we just said, fuck, screw about the animal. And my mom went on to, I don't know what site it is, but it's a site that you can check police reports, and you can check comments that have the people put under it and the officers put in. This is what she found out. The lady that she talked to posted the report as this: raccoon that's walking around in circles in middle of day. Caller thinks it's sick. Yeah, of course the caller thinks it's sick. Dumb bitch. And then what's worse, she found the cops comment on it, that report back, and he said animal was not behaving strangely. Yeah, I know. Animal wasn't behaving strangely. Yeah. Okay, then the next time I see a raccoon that's wandering around the circles at 2 in the afternoon and walks into a fire hydrant, I'll go up and pet it. No, I won't. I'm not stupid. I know what rabid animals are like. But I took my mom's phone away from her. Oh, she. And instantly typed in the comment section of the thing, I'm sorry, but the officer who was told to come out here... What the hell? Damn, that thing was out for blood. Anyway. I typed in and said, "This, I'm sorry, but isn't it the police job to handle health emergency stuff and crap like that? If so, you need to fire this officer because he is a dumbass." Now you might think, "Oh, you probably shouldn't say that. They might get mad at you. Might get mad at you for doing that." I say fuck it. There's a rabid animal that's still alive around my neighborhood, and there's so many little kids around here, and animals as well. That's a health emergency, and for anybody out there who thinks otherwise. So, now that I've went on my rant about that, here's what I want you guys to do. I'd like it if you guys could tell me what if you've had any experiences with rabid animals, or cops that are just stupid. Don't get me wrong. I like the police. I love the boys in blue. They're supposed to keep our cities safe and stuff like that. But oh my god, in my entire life, I am 23 years old. In my entire life, I have only met one cop well, no, make it two. School officer as well. But really actually cop. I've only met one cop, seriously, that A, had a sense of humor, B, wasn't a dick, and 3, actually did what he was his job. Now, since we're on our way to run there, might as well tell you about that. The old house I lived into was a crap house. It was a really crap house. It went away fast. Our landlord passed away, left it to his children. Children didn't want anything to do with it, so it was left to us, and we had a bill we had bills stacked higher than the Eiffel Tower. However, when around the time we were getting ready to start moving stuff and getting out of there because we had to leave because we had a mouse infestation, 2 guys broke into our house. Me and my mother were out. Well, my mom had just picked me up from school, and we were coming home. We got to the house and noticed that my cat was outside. Now, my cats don't go outside. All the cats I've ever... My cat was supposed to stay in the house. So that's one thing that tipped us off that something was wrong. We put the cat in the car, and we went to sit... And I started moving to the house until my mom stopped and pointed at the door and noticed that the door was cracked open. However, when hang on a second. I need to get down here. Okay. Anyway, I noticed the house things, and we've been broken into before in different houses as well, and the last time that we got broken into, people stole some valuable stuff of mine, and I was young at the time, and I had no control over my anger. While the cops were at the house before this one, I was in the backyard and I screamed out loud that I'd find the people and slit their throats. I've calmed down since then, but still have that in me. I just don't use it that much. Anywho,
I wanted to go in. I was pissed. I wanted to go in there and run them out of my house if they were still in there. Or just stab them over and over again until they're on the ground bleeding and not moving. Yes, I'm kind of animalistic. No, not cannibalistic. Animalistic. But funny thing was, while we were waiting still there and my mom was calling the things, we noticed the door slightly, very slowly shut. They were still in the house. Now, me at the time, I was like 17 years old. You wouldn't think a 17-year-old could do very much against two grown men in a house, the thing. Yeah, that's when you guys don't know me. Let's just say I have let's just say when I snap, I black out and don't remember anything that happens until I wake up. I have other stories that you guys would terrify you if I told you. But we get we wait there. Mom calls this thing. I sneak away from my mom to look at see if the front door is open. Or front door's open. They left already. Mom's on about 10 minutes, because this was the fastest of a cop response call I've ever had. 10 minutes later, cop appears. I loved this cop. We went into the house, all three of us, and scanned the house. We found crack on top of our television, a bag that had a shoot-'em-up needle, and some other things. And we found some more cocaine, and the cop said that the cocaine that he found that would have been worth about $5,000. I went, why the hell would they? I looked at him and said, why the hell would they leave a $5,000 worth of cocaine in someone's house? He said they were probably high off their ass and forgot all about it. And so we got out of the house, and the cop was getting everything done, and my mom just asked, "So how are you guys gonna plan on catching these guys?" And he said, "Well, we have reports of similar instances around this area, so we are looking for these guys. But if they really want their stuff." But my mom was like, "But what if they come back for their stuff?" Well, if they really want their stuff back, they can call me and meet me at the station. I started laughing hysterically at that because I thought that was funny. I could just imagine two high people calling the police, going to the police station, asking, "Hey, we want our crack back." I thought it was funny. Yeah, I know, I saw it. But I want to go and find that one I shot. Anyway, he left, cop left, and damn! And a freaking motorcycle handle. Another gold. Good. Okay. Yeah, might as well. Okay. Now I just have to follow them. I only shot 2. So I will follow... Let's see. Put a map there. And follow this track. Okay. Anyway. Where I left off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he left. And... No, they both landed right next to each other. How nice. And, Mom went to the house to search around a little more. I was outside, trying to keep my anger in check. And 2 guys pull up in a truck. One guy gets out, starts walking towards me, and now, at the time, I didn't have any guns with me. I got guns now, but I did have knives. I had a knife on me, for my good knives, and I had my hand waiting, just resting over it, telling him to stop moving. I asked him why he was there. He kept on trying to slowly walk closer to me, telling me that they left stuff in our house. My first reaction was, the people who just broke into our house came back and are now asking me if they can go into my house to get what they left. Yeah, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. This is serious. This is seriously what happened. My mom comes out, sees that. Now, my mom doesn't really get panicky very much. Well, she does get panicky, but when... Damn. But... God damn it. While he was talking to me, he was still talking to me. My mom got on the phone, and in front of him, she was calling 911. Now I was like, okay, Mom, you idiot, you're not supposed to stand in front of the burglars and call 911. For all we know, they could have a gun and shoot us both. Well, that was going on in my head. Outside, I had a face on that said, dude, you come anywhere closer to me and I'm shanking your neck. And he tried to get closer to me. So I got my knife out, flicked it out, and pointed at him and saying, okay, dude, you and your buddy either get the fuck out of here right now, or I'm slitting both your throats. Now, he was high. I know he was. Because he looked at me and said, come on, man, we just want to go in and get our stuff. I started walking towards him now. Now, my mom was freaking out because she'd never seen me so assertive, I guess. But I got right up in his face, and I said, and I mean dangerously low voice, when I didn't think I ever could possibly make. I said, look, you and your friend either leave, or the cops will never find your corpses. He looked at me and said, "What is a little thing like you? Now he got grew some balls because he said, what's a little thing like you gonna do?" I grabbed a knife, put it right up to his neck, and said, "Do you really want to try me, motherfucker?" He pissed himself, got back in the truck with his friend, and they got run off. I looked at my knife and noticed there was blood on it. For some sick and twisted reason, I felt so happy. However, they did get caught. Hilariously enough, the very next day, they broke into our neighbor's house, and our neighbor was a police officer and shot both of them when they broke into his house. They didn't die, unfortunately, but they still broke into... That's a small buffalo. Come back here. I want to see what your actual size is. Yes, that can be taken the wrong way. Some deer. Anyway, that's the story of after the little incident with the blood on the knife. You know, my mom, that same officer that we had out there came back, and he asked me what happened, and I told him everything, and he said, even though I don't approve of someone who's not a police officer using violence, I will say, you did stand up to him pretty well. I looked at the time and said, dude, it's something I always have in me. I don't take kindly to people who are dicks. Perfect shot, I think. But, yeah, that's the story of the very last break-in I've ever had. You know, I just realized I've been running around and I have not found any footprints of these guys. I realize the game does that sometimes. It's slow because of it stutters with the footprints. Nope, it's down. But yeah, guys, let me know. What have been your experiences with? Have you had? Damn, that's small. That's a female, no wonder. If you've had any experiences with stupid officers or officers that actually turned out to be really cool or stuff. But we've run around, had story time. Saw the new scoring system, swear I heard something behind me, and checked out some buffalo horns. I think all in all that's a pretty good day. So I will see you guys later in the next video. Don't know what it'll be. I'm thinking of doing a Minecraft auto cooker video. I've already done one, but I found a new way that works with the auto dispensers. But anyway, if you liked, leave a like. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys later. Have a nice day, everybody.